Why hello and welcome back, I'm Sean T.D. Stewart, the home gamer, and I'm here again playing Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the previous episode, we completed the quest called Life After Doma. In this episode, we will be continuing with the main scenario quest by talking to this Liberation Front guard through the secret way we found by swimming through a tunnel. So let's talk to this person. A glimpse of madness. And some more headgear. It is not often that the Liberation Front Guard welcomes heroes from distant lands, but he is doing his best to compose himself. You are Sean Stewart, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we are the Doman Liberation Front, and we are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Excellent, we'll follow him.
This is the House of the Fears, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yagiri.
Yugiri! God, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Interesting. All right. So, we went through that cutscene. Let's talk here to Alize. Center of the map. We gotta talk to each person, it looks like. So we'll talk to Alize first. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it's hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. You should hear this, Sean. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12 never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. He honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage. The next we were surrounded at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time and then draw close as if to embrace one after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I don't think that there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning to him. The weight of one life is no different than that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There are tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when our best lay dead and broken, he left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. Perhaps people are suffering, dying, but he's collecting swords? We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong. and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It's not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these woods would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what you say to the House of the Fierce, compared to your rising stones, I can see it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand, but Zeno soon put paid to that, with the aid of Yotsuyo and the secret she sold. Sean, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. I have. It's well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must understand his true nature. As the Ala-Megan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given that the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies legion. We are weak and they are strong, yet with your help I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depths of our predicament have not shaken your commitment to our cause. Never, victory will be ours. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. We're going to get the materia and we'll complete this quest. Alrighty then, thank you very much for watching. I'm Sean TD Stewart, the home gamer. You watched me play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. I hope you enjoyed this episode. In this episode, we completed the main scenario quest called The Glimpse of Madness. In the next episode, we'll continue in the main scenario quest and see what we can achieve next.